Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Abby, and in today's video we're going to be talking all about wishlist plants. I don't know if it's just me, but the new plants coming into the UK at the moment are so exciting. I just feel like I'm constantly at the moment just feeling very tempted by a lot of plants, and I haven't felt like that in quite some time. So we firstly saw the price of Thai Constellation come down dramatically. I'm not sure why. I think maybe there was an influx of affordable ones that came into the UK, which was exciting. It sparked a lot of interest in them again because they became affordable for people. I think to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on one plant is, one, it's a risk, and two, it's not really the thing that you really want to be spending money on recently, especially with the cost of living and everything. So that kind of started it for me anyway, started my eyes being open to potentially new plants. But recently, literally the last couple of weeks, I've been like, am I reading this right? So I have seen so many people have Monstera Obliqua for literally £35. I feel bad for the people that bought them a couple of years ago, or maybe 2.5 years ago for £2,000. But yeah, they're really, really, really cheap now. And I will get one. I was a bit slow with getting back to Grow Tropicals about one, but to be honest, I didn't know if it was the right thing to do, because I'm soon going to be going away, and I didn't want to bring new plants into the house and not be able to monitor them, pests and stuff. I just didn't want to go through that. And I've noticed every time we have new plants into the UK, most people get them, all my local people, and where I have spotted the odd one have spider mites at a garden centre, they're from the same grower. So I'm not saying the retailer is literally flipping them. I do see instances where we pre-order and they do go out again. It's very clear that happens, but I think missing an opportunity of killing pests at that point is completely gone. So didn't want to bring them in before holiday. But the first one is the Monstera Obliqua, which is my personal current wish list plant. I do think when I'm back from Lithuania I will be purchasing that one. Another plant that I'm seeing so often and so widely available is the mint Monstera Adansonii Variegated. So not the Albo one, but the mint one. I really like this one. I like this one more than the Albo, I think. And this one is the one that I would purchase before the Albo if I did get this. I'm seeing this for, again, I'm seeing it at Dean's for £36. I nearly did purchase it, but I did spot that it did have, unfortunately, the rogue spider mite on it. But they have had some more in since, so I've told them, and they know I'm very aware of wanting one, and they're just going to keep me updated. But that is one I really, really, really want. So a third wishlist plant, very similar to the last one, but it's the Albo version. So the Variegated Adansonii, the Albo, so the white on green. I love it. It's also coming in at 30 something pounds. However, Dean's were pricing theirs up at, no, their Obliquas were 70. Their Albo Adansonii was 60, but I have seen them for down the road for £40 for a full plant. Another plant that was honestly, I'm pretty sure it was in the thousands. I remember it being so expensive. I really want this plant. The only reason I'm a bit more hesitant with all of the three that I've just said that are kind of the same kind of plant, the normal green versions of the normal Monstera Adansonii, I had many of, I was doing really well with, but then I got to a point where I was just killing them. And I don't think it was necessarily me, but I do find them a bit trickier than normal plants, the normal Adansonii. What are your thoughts? Am I the only person? But I would like this one as well. I think I would just have them all three together and just complement each other. So another plant I am dying for is a green on green Monstera. So I think my friend Lily does have the green on green or the Aurora, or if that is the same one, please correct me, but I just know it's the green on green. It's not the cream, it's not the white, obviously, it's the actual green on green. I really like this, but I would want it to look a certain way. I wouldn't want it to be like extremely subtle. So that isn't one that I don't see it that often. I see it more than we ever did before. Price wise, I think like the £100 mark for like a 2-leaf cutting, I think is still the going rate for them. So I wouldn't get that anytime soon because it's not like my ultimate wish list plant. If there was one locally, I like the look of it, then why not? But it's not one that I'm like really searching for at the moment. My final plant for this video is my ultimate wish list plant. My friend that I always talk about with the most amazing plant collection has this. I've always liked it. The price is also one that was in the thousands, which I would never consider. And just seeing it come down in price, seeing it more often, just seeing it more often on Instagram and seeing how beautiful it is and how accessible it is and how good I am with the green one, I just feel the ultimate need to buy this plant, and I really hope I come across one that I like sometime soon. But it is the Variegated Monstera Adansonii. So I have one in green that it's just a standard one. It's about 6 foot tall. The plant is huge. It's got about 5 growth points in the pot. It honestly just grows so well. I'm hoping the variegated one follows suit, but I don't know. The reason I'm not sure is because I haven't asked Lily, but I don't really know anyone else that has one. So if you do, let me know in the comments down below. But I also don't see them as accessible. So unlike the Adansonii and the Obliqua and yeah, really the first part of this video, all of them are in garden centres and nurseries and in private collections. I haven't seen any variegated Monstera Adansonii other than in Dean's, and it was like 1 or 2 leaf cuttings. So I'm holding out for a plant because we all know I love a plant rather than propagations now. But yeah, it's my ultimate wish list plant at the moment. I can throw in some alocasia in there like Dragon's Breath and all of those beautiful ones, but I'm not going to put myself through that. Like, it's just so good for the dragon scale. Honestly, that video is like, everyone's like, your plant is stunning. I moved it to this house and it didn't like it, so I don't really have any of them anymore. But yeah, the Monstera Adansonii variegated one is so beautiful. That's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Are there any plants that you've seen be ridiculously expensive, like going through 2020, 2021, 2022 even, that have now absolutely plummeted in price, that are affordable and are coming into the UK? Because I only know the ones that I'm particularly really interested in. So I'm keen to hear about the other plants that are in the same kind of like situation but I might not have mentioned. Leave them down below. But yeah, I feel like wishlist plants that we once thought we would never have and never own are soon to be in all of our collection, and we'll all be very happy. But yeah, let me know if you have any of these, what the care is like, what the growth is like, do they differ? Like, let me know. I'm keen to know before I purchase. But yeah, I will see you next week. Bye.